It's Week 7 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Eagles and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
Safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be steering to the 3rd and long here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got spot 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there with Smith as he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the pressure gets to him again. It's that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing is Smith. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Farr. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Farr. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And it's caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll go with a keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go on onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This is second, and it brings up second.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. The 37-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Gano's kick is good, and they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And out now come the Eagles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Far.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Back to throw. Far. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drop. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown. Drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
And the Giants ready to come out now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't be able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from the defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And down he goes. They sack him back right on the 41-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Throwing to start the drive. Far.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Far. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. to throw. Far. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Eagles! Great play with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football. just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On second down, here's Smith. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
On left line, Smith.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Far.
For left side, taken in by Kmet.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Far.
And again, back to Kmet.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Farr.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able... Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now Gino on 1st down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Gino. Got the connection here to Bourne.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Jukes by again. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Smith now to throw.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Giants are able to claw one back.
Gano the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Good fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter.
That's good for the Eagles.
Throwing on first down. Far. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Far.
The man is Komet, the tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down, Far. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Eagles have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jump.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Greg Calcaterra,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Smith on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Gino. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The 30. 10. 5. Return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kendrick Bourne, 49 yards. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. In motion goes the tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the interception, here's Smith. Open man is Bourne. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that. Touchdown, Giants! Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Farr going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's hauled in by... And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Smith.
Got a man, that's Colin Johnson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, Eagle pressure, too much this time.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. He'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants.
Jamal Agnew,
72 yards.
and the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Touchdown here, but still down big. Gano for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Off play action. Far. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun. Far. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. It'll probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.